Hi, and welcome to my channel. My name is Chris, and I help people start their tech careers. And if you want to learn more, make sure that you click the link below to see how gaining actual real world skills can help you. And today I wanted to share something that I actually have within my program that helps people in interviews. And believe it or not, this is something that a lot of people miss. And I've been a hiring manager for well over 10 years. And I can tell you, if there's one way that you can make yourself stand out in an interview and be memorable, and perhaps even set yourself apart from everyone else, it's very, very easy. All you have to do is ask questions. And you might be wondering yourself, well, that sounds really easy. But here's the thing is, I'll tell you firsthand, I've interviewed hundreds and hundreds of candidates. And I can tell you the ones that I always remembered were the ones that made the interview into an actual conversation. And if you think about it, when you're in an interview, they're going to be asking you questions, right? And you're going to answer. Well, think about how many people go through these interviews and they provide their answers, but are they really memorable? And the reason most likely they're not is because they didn't actually have a two-way interaction. So the way that you can make yourself stand out, and it's a very simple thing, is to ask questions during an interview. Now, here are some that I'll share with you. There are a variety of questions that you could ask, but here are some strategies that I'll give you. The first one is you want to ask a question that shows the employer your interest in the position. So ask them, if I land in this position, how could I make an improvement? Or how does this position impact a certain part of the company? Anything about yourself in the position, ask that question. And what that does is not only does it show your interest, but in their minds, it places you within that position to give them actual perspective from where you're coming from and the questions that you want to know, okay? Or the answers, if you will. The second one is you want to direct a question right at the interview. Ask them, what's an area that they feel the company could improve? Or what do they love or hate about their job? What are some of the challenges about the job? What is something that you feel, if you started over, that you would tell someone, that could succeed in the position? In other words, turn the question around and ask them something that makes them want to answer you. And again, this is something that, will help make you stand out because now you're turning the tables and asking them a question. And then the final one that you can do when it comes to asking questions is ask them, if you were to land a position, or if I were to accept this role, what's the growth? What does it look like a year from now? If I do everything well in the position, what does my growth trajectory look like? And what this does is it shows them that you're not just thinking about the exact position that you're applying for, but you want to know where you can grow. Now, this one you got to be a little bit careful because you want to make sure that you stay focused on the actual position that you're applying for, but you also want to lead them to show them that you are intentional on your growth and that you want to build your skill set to not only fulfill the position, but grow within the company itself. And depending on the type of company, a lot of times they're looking for people who, if they invest the time, they want to know that they're getting some investment back. So, showing them that you're loyal to a company or that you want to have some growth, that's an important part of the interview. So those are three things that you can do. But again, the most important thing is in your interviews, don't ever leave when they ask you, do you have any questions? Write something down, bring a note card, think of a generic question that you could ask. It could be anything as simple as, oh, when would I hear back about this position? Or, is there anything I could answer that would help make me the best candidate for this position? Something that really leaves them with an impression. But don't ever leave an interview without asking a question. If you just say, any more questions, you say, no, I think I'm good. Trust me, right there, you just close the book on that interview, and the chances of being memorable, I'm not going to say they go to zero, but they definitely lower. So make sure before you leave an interview that you ask a question. It can be anything you want, but just make sure you ask a question, because again, getting those two-way conversations helps you stand out. So I hope this helped you, and again, check out my link below to learn about my course offering and how it can actually help you. I hope you click the link. Make sure you subscribe to my videos so that you don't miss anything else, because I will be providing you several other career tips and some tech topics to help you out. All right, we'll see you next time. Thank you.